Alrighty. Well, welcome everyone to a 1v1 Arabia game between Miguel and Velez. And I think this is going to be a good one. Let's just quickly look what civilizations these two pro players have picked for us. In the blue, it's Velez picking Bulgarians. Well, probably not picking. They probably just went random anyways. Anyways, Bulgarians for Velez. What did Miguel get? He got Persians in the red. And we do like red, and we do like Persians. It's a cavalry sale after all. Of course, seeing that, let's see how these two civilizations stack up. We gotta think about that for a second here. I mean, of course, they will know they're pro players. They're the best players in the world, certainly among them. I think Velez probably top 10 for sure. Miguel probably at least top 20. There's a lot of pro players right nowadays. Like, the scene is more alive than ever. So that's only good for Age of Empires, isn't it? Anyway, I'm rambling. We were going to talk about these Civ matchups. So, let's have a look. Bulgarians versus Persians. Now, Bulgarians get not a whole lot of eco bonuses, do they? I think your stone buildings cost less stone. So a TC would be like, what, 50 stone instead of 100? I think that's kind of what it is. Or, not stone buildings, only TCs, by the way, I think. That's what it is. Something. Man, I should probably prepare before I record a video, huh? Prepare myself on what civilization bonuses are actually like. I don't play Bulgarians a whole lot, so... Anyways, but I do know they get pretty sick cavalry. Having stirrups from the castle as a technology is really strong. It gives your cavalry plus 25% attack speed, which... that helps you a lot. Stirrups hussars especially are very, very, very scary. So that's good. But, of course, you're going to be up against Persians who have camels, which kind of negates the whole cavalry aspect that Bulgarians tend to be going for. So, I mean, not necessarily. We can't discount the Bulgarian cav play just yet. But if the Persian player is going to be spamming camels here, it's going to be very tricky for the Bulgarian player. So, that means... considering that, we're going to have to make this game messy. I think so. Because, for one, since Bulgarians don't get a really strong eco bonus like Persians with the faster working DC, they don't have as strong as a boom. So, red, if all things are equal, will get ahead in eco over blue. Which means that Velez needs to be aggressive. He needs to do damage to Miguel as much as he can, try to delay him as much as he can, try to lame him, things like that. Oh, maybe not laming, but at least try to make life miserable for the Persian player so that he cannot just go in for a 3TC boom and get a lot of villagers really quickly. Like, you don't want that to happen. So that's kind of our game plan, but as you can see, a pre-mill drush coming in for the Persian player already, which means that Miguel is also planning to make things a little bit messy. And here you go, Velez doing the exact same thing. This might be the favorite opening for pro players right now, a pre-mill drush, which is quite... I mean, the build of itself isn't that complicated. I mean, you send 4 villagers to wood. As soon as you have the wood for a barracks, you build the barracks with a villager, and then after that you go to the mill, try to get up at a good time. Really what's difficult about it is to do that build order and then at the same time micro your drush forward and actually do damage with it. That's really the difficulty, I would say. Well, Miguel a little bit earlier with his militia already, so they're going to go forward, whereas Velez is still making his. Now the thing is, did Velez scout that? No, he didn't. What about Miguel? No, he hasn't even found Velez yet, but he's about to. He's about to find it. Sees the house. That should tell him not to go too close over here. See a straggler tree like this should be clear, right? If you see a straggler tree and a house, that's clearly where the DC is going to be. So, alright, Velez actually going for 3 militia instead of just 2. That's pretty strong. Miguel now also scouting that, so he's aware of this. Oh, just passing. Ooh, interesting. Interesting, because it's always the question, right? When you do scout, your opponent is doing the same thing as you, sort of. You have 2 choices, right? Either you use your drush to cancel out his, right, which is kind of what Miguel's doing now, or you go forward and try to attack anyways and just defend at home with walls and things like that. Some nice micro there for Velez. Gets 1 militia already, 1 militia down, so it's pretty much 1 for 1 here. Yeah, and of course the scout for Velez wasn't here to block. Now it is, though. Now it is. So now I would say that it's better for Velez. He's got more HP on his units here. He's trying to keep this militia alive. I don't think he's going to... I don't think that drush is going to do too much anymore. I mean, it's kind of weak now. Yeah, Miguel also is just going to try to get up the fuelage now. Clicks up. There you go. Very nice. Velez is slightly behind there, but he's going to get loom now, and he will be clicking up soon as well. Now, remember, Bulgarians get one awesome bonus, which is the moment that you hit fuelage, these will be immediately become men-at-arms, right? That's what will happen. If you keep him alive that long, that is. And at that point, you know, one man-at-arm can still do some damage. I mean, this one is really weak, though, so I don't know about that one. I guess we'll see. Anyway, Velez clicking up now. He's about 50 seconds 50 seconds behind here. He's going to start walling up his base a little bit. You got wood in the back, which is nice, but the gold forward is very, very awkward. So again, this only reinforces the idea that Velez should be going aggressive here and not just let Miguel sit in the back here on his gold. Like Miguel is a pretty bad goal. Like, this goal is pretty far to the back, actually. But it's very open on this side. And Velez just scouted that gold, right? He sees that his opponent is on gold as well, which might make him think, what unit is Miguel going to go for then? Because, I mean, if you think about it, rush into scouts doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because the whole point about scouts is that you get them out really quickly, right? And then rush your opponent. So, it wasn't going to be scouts. Instead, it will be archers from Miguel. But here come villagers from Velez. And if you know one thing about Velez, you should know this. Velez likes his towers. He really does. He even made some more militia, by the way. Right, see, he's got 4 now. And remember, they get instantly upgraded into men-at-arms. See? 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. There you go. The men-at-arms now. Now, archers will be out, so that is immediately the counter to the men-at-arms, but it's going to take a while before Miguel has the number to really kill these men-at-arms easily, and in that time, Velez is going to get a tower up on the gold. And Miguel can't see it. Wow, a perfectly placed tower. Look at that. 1 tile more and it would have been bad. But now, this is perfect. Like, Miguel doesn't see it, and by the time that he's going to be able to react to it, it's too late. Also, this tower denies that gold, and this gold is really far out of Miguel's base. So this tower does a lot. This is a beautiful tower. Miguel now scouting it. Now he sees the tower, but it's too late. It's already up, and there you go. The tower goes up, and now the question is, what do you do? Rush that down? Well, no, you're not going to rush that down because there's men-at-arms here. Alright, so yeah, Miguel's gonna have to do something else now. He won't have the gold to make archers, that's for sure, as Velez just gonna wall in the archer range, because why not? Maybe you can destroy it as well. There's some spearmen to protect against the scout, but yeah, I don't think Velez is going to make a whole lot of scouts. Instead, Velez is going to go for his own archers. Now, this is totally fine with Bulgarians, but you gotta remember, you don't get the crossbow upgrade. So once you go to the castle age, you won't be able to upgrade your unit. So you don't want to stick with archers long term. That's for sure. This tower is walled in though, so it should be okay. And now the question is just what Velez wants to do going forward. And still has kept his men-at-arms alive. Miguel just wants to snipe those, obviously. He does have fletching already. Should be able to kill these men-at-arms. Yeah, 1 men-at-arm down. But of course, having this tower around is kind of nice. Because now, there's always a nice safe point, right? To sit if you want to keep your men-at-arms alive. Right, well, Miguel's going to go for a counter tower now. Ooh, that's nice for Velez. Because you're already forcing Miguel to invest into stone. So it's not going to be as good it's not going to be a very good boom for him, because he'll have to buy stone or mine stone somehow. Not this stone though. Does he have a stone in the back? Yes, he does. Does he see that as well? No. Oh, Miguel doesn't know about that stone. So, all right. Well, we got ourselves a little bit of a. Well, what is this? A surround? Oh, the men-at-arms coming in from all the sides. 1 archer down, 1 skirmisher down, and Miguel, hoping to move out here, is now surprised by the archer attack follow-up from Velez. And it's good that he follows up with something else than men-at-arms, because just towers men-at-arms is not going to be good enough. Okay, we got to delete this tower too, so that we don't lose the stone. Alright, well, we lost the stone. That's okay, though. Oh, we can see the resource up here. I forgot it's not a team game. Velez is also on stone himself, so he will have the stone for more towers if he needs them. It's not like Miguel can still take gold here, but he will have a good castle age time with all the farms that he's building right now. If you look at Velez's economy, he's got 7 farms, so it's not as good as Miguel's economy with 10 farms. He's also getting the armor upgrade on the skirmishers now to just defend himself against those Bulgarian archers with skirms. As Velez is going to drop yet another tower, which is out of the range of this red tower, but still ranges half the gold. So it's still going to deny the gold for the time being. So even if this tower goes down, Velez will have another one to fall back to. So that's good. That starting scout for Velez still doing a lot of work here, killing the skirmishers, allowing him to still stay here with archers. Yeah, Velez putting a lot of pressure on Miguel, and the Vil count is dead even. That even. Both players at the same amount of idle TC time as Miguel has had it. He's had it. He's like, no, stop it. No more towers. And Velez quickly walling in the tower. There's still one spot to hit, as you can see over there, but the tower does go up, and the tower is walled in pretty much as well. So Miguel's just going to have to go back to gold. And maybe take gold over here. Yeah, oh, I like that. Repositioning in the mining camp, then the Vils will take gold down here, and it's actually out of the range of this tower with fletching. That's good. You still have the men-at-arms got so much value though. Like, even if they didn't kill a whole lot, they killed 2 units, which is a lot actually. They're still here, they're still denying, they're still pushing these skirmishers away from the hill. It's still nice, but at this point, the military numbers for Miguel starting to grow a little bit, but Velez is still reinforcing with more archers, which is good. But he can't fight these skirmishers with upgrades now. We're going to have to move back here, we'll get our own skirms out, and then fight that way. Another tower now for Velez, and this tower is actually going to deny all of the gold. Something that Miguel can see, and he's not happy about it. He's not happy about any of this. At the same time, players are also micring on the front, as Velez is trying to save his archers, but Miguel is sniping them one by one. Not like Velez wanted to stay with Bulgarian archers anyways. Alright, Velez trying to build this tower. Tower does go up, but it's still getting pushed down right now. As Velez also, well, garrisons in the tower to shoot down these villagers. At least there's that. But the tower does go down. Yeah, there was no stopping that. But Miguel did lose 4 villages there in total now. So that's good for Velez. He's now ahead by 3 vills. That's good. As we have Velez still trying to keep this tower up. He actually managed to wall this out, but the villagers can't get in. There's one villager in there that is going to die because it can't escape, and now the villagers have to go away anyways. Velez at the same time also dropping a stable to get some scouts out in order to kill the skirmishers, and Miguel is going to have to run home here. Alright, well the question is which player is going to get the castles faster. Now Miguel is dropping a stable, that's nice, but if you make scouts now it's going to delay his castles time. So I'm not sure if he's going to make scouts either. I think, well, he's going to make scouts, okay. He's got a lot of food banked up, so he should be able to get the castles still faster than Velez, I would say. Yet another tower attempt here from Velez. If that tower goes up, it still denies the gold. And remember, no other gold for Miguel unless he takes this gold out there. Something that he has scouted. He knows about this gold, obviously. But yeah. Bit of a skirmish in the middle. Both players have made a scout as Velez has the hill. But there's a spearman in there. Snipe the spearman. Very nice. A bear coming in just to be annoying as well. Alright, you gotta kill the bear though. Kill the bear. Oh, is the bear gonna get a kill? No. Alright, well the scouts are pushing back the skirmishers all the way back into Miguel's base. Yeah, if only I had been able to wall in that archer range, that would have been good, huh? Alright, second tower goes up. Velez is also going to try to wall that in immediately. Miguel hasn't responded to that just yet, so I think that tower will stay up. And now the gold has been denied. So Miguel, who has clicked up the castle age now, Velez is right behind. Excuse me. They will both be in castle age in like 2.5 minutes now, so again, it's very close, but I say Velez is still ahead though. Like, remember, Velez killed 5 villagers in total, so that's the villager difference that you see right there. Both players also got wheelbarrows, so it's pretty clean play despite how messy this game is. Now, we see a second stable go up for Miguel. That means we're going to see more knights. You know, he sees a lot of skirmishers from his opponents. Persians don't want to play archers either, nor do Bulgarians. He will probably know that if Velez is going to go for something, it will be cavalry also. And yeah, Velez, it's the strongest option that Bulgarians get, going for some cavalry. Now, there's one more option that Bulgarians get as well, which is a Kreposts. And look at that stone count. Kreposts are about half the cost of a castle. So Velez, who is also scouting this wood line, I bet that villager's waiting for something. What are we gonna do? A one villager Krepost? I mean, I guess if Miguel doesn't spot it, it can go up. I like that, by the way, that Velez built some outposts as well for vision. Like, look how much vision that gives you. Like, it immediately tells you if Miguel sends army your way. So that's nice. Alright, well, Miguel gets there first. As a result, Velez is going to back up now. He doesn't want to have to deal with scouts. Although Miguel right now is making scout cavalry. Because remember, Miguel still doesn't have any gold. Now, he's going to secure his gold with a forward TC. But again, denying that gold for so long is massive for Velez. Because he actually has gold for knights now. See, first knights coming out. Whereas Miguel, he's investing in light cap first. Alright, we got a wall going up. Velez will be fully walled as well. His gold is kind of forward though. His stone's still out there, but I think he's just going to wall that in. Yeah, nicely done. Stone is safe for now. Good stuff. As Lightcap is in. Lightcap is also coming in for Velez. He's taking a fight, but that one knight scaring Miguel away long enough for him to get that upgrade. And now the numbers are even and he will be fine. Alright. Miguel finally has the golds. He will be very happy with that, I am sure. As we have a 1 villager Krepost. Can Miguel see this? No, he can't. Wow, he can just not see that. So there's no way. He's not going to deny that because he doesn't know it's there. Maybe he'll scout it or something. As we have 1 light cap into the gold. Ooh, that's... I don't know how they got in. Is there a hole here? There must be a hole, right? Is there a hole? I'm just looking for something. Is there a hole? Oh, there's a hole! Of course there's a hole! Ay, light cap on the gold, disaster! And Miguel is going to get some revenge. Now, Velez will be able to defend himself with some knights, but he's taking some losses there. First loss is surely in the game, that's for sure. The eco KD is actually pretty even now. We have the light cap trying to do some damage up front. Now Velez knows about this DC up the front as well, and he knows that that is the only gold that Miguel is going to be able to reliably take here until the towers get taken care of. 6-6 with the Eco KD, which is good. As one more villa goes down, and Miguel taking the lead right now with the Eco KD. Also has significantly more villagers because he is on 2 town centers, and a third one is about to go up as well. Whereas Velez is still sticking with 1 TC. Oh, no, never mind. He's sticking with 2 TCs, except one of them is going to go up behind the Kreposts and the towers. I mean, in all fairness, that's pretty safe. It's actually a pretty safe area right now. Alright, but here come the bane of Bulgarians, the Camels. And the question is, how do we respond to Camels? Velez, this is the first time that he sees the Camels. Of course, he expected them. You're up against Persians. But yeah, look at the Camels doing work there. Yep. There's no way to deny this DC. Just going to have to back up here. These archers are probably going to go down as well. Alright, now, the way to respond to this, of course, is there's multiple options you have. For one, you can go... Well, normally I'd say crossbow, but Bulgarians don't get crossbows, so that's not an option. So we're down 1 option. We can outspam our opponent. I mean, more knights do kill camels, but I think the best counter is monks, right? Is monks. If you convert some of the camels, have them fight with you, it might get the fight to be more even in your favor. So I guess monks might be the way to go. Alternatively, a pikeman push, as double bit axe wasn't in for Velez. Ouch, he was kind of behind in the wood upgrades there. That happens. Yep, there you go. A monastery now going up for Velez. He is also trying to distract Miguel by fighting on the hill to get this monastery up. At the same time, we have some villagers going for it. I wonder if that is for a Krepost, but that's not going to go up. Not right now, because Miguel still has enough camels, or not? Oh, wow. Connex OP. Connex OP. Wow, double monastery. Let's get some monks out. Let's start to get some conversions. That's very important. Yeah, the Krepost is still denying the wood line, but Miguel now has wood on the other side. He will be okay. We also have the scale mail armor come in. That is either for the Connex or it is for pikemen. You know, either would be fine. Remember the Connex, when they get dismounted, when they get when the rider gets kicked off the horse, he will get right back up and then kill or just keep killing his opponent. I mean, dismounted Connex aren't very strong, but it does kill pikemen. That's kind of nice. Stone for now is still kind of safe. We see Miguel on stone as well. Question is, where does he want that castle up? He could drop a castle over here to shoot down these towers and reclaim his gold. That is one option. You could drop a castle on this hill, especially now that he sees the monasteries. And Miguel, is he going to lose a camel? Loses the camel. Nice conversion there for Velez. As the light cap come in, snipe the monk. Nice. It's always nice to have some light cap left from the feudal age to do exactly that. Snipe the monks. I've got some conic raids in the north here, very nice. Even though Miguel finally walled this up, but there's still this great post down here, and Velez is just gonna keep making conics from this to snipe villagers in his opponent's base. Yeah, look at that, bam! Wow, they do a lot of damage to villagers actually. That's crazy. And they're loomed too. Not like they have bonus damage or anything. No, they don't. They don't. But yeah, conic raiding everywhere. Okay. Oh, there you go. The castle going up in front. So Miguel wants to control the front of his base. But as a result, the back of his base is not very secure now. Still doesn't have access to this gold. So this is the gold that Miguel has to work with. But at least he can make camels, which is a great unit against knights again. It's forcing Velez to go for some monks. And the question now is for Velez, what do we do? Do we try to boom? Or do we try to make it more messier? We do have a second town center down at the corner here for Velez. Of course, he has a third one. It's all the way in the front, stealing the gold from Miguel. So that's always nice, I guess. But Miguel is ahead in economy. He's also ahead in score as well. It's 88 to 78 villagers. As Velez, he wants to get a market out so he can buy some stuff. Because he doesn't quite have the food to keep all his DCs running, I'm sure. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see what we're gonna do. We gotta stay outside of the range of this castle. The castle does actually have fletching, so... We have a Kreposts drop now. Ooh, as Miguel trying to kill these monks, but now they're trapped. Ah, the light cap are trapped. They can't get out. The Krepost is going to go up though. Miguel attempting to go for a tower over here, but there's some knights to disrupt that. We got some monks still to get convergence. They're safe inside this little coral here. These light cap are not going to get to it. More camels are converted. The tower is not going to go up, and Miguel will be pushed from farms, and he will be pushed from this wood line. Yeah, very nice. It's, well, not a very sneaky Krepost. It was kind of an in-your-face kind of Krepost, but it does the trick. Update on the rating, still going on, and it's very annoying, by the way, to have to deal with this all the time. I wonder if maybe taking out that Krepost could be an idea. Both players getting Botkin arrow at the same time. Wow, did you see that? It came in at the same time. That's crazy. That's how you know the level is high, by the way. That both players are just making the same good decisions. As Velez tried to go to stone. Looks like some villagers got killed there. Right now, though, the Eco KD is not even close. Look at that. Whoa. Velez has been raiding Miguel to death here. 29 villagers killed and still going. All those sneaky conics. You know, every time Miguel garrisons, he loses in efficiency as well. And then, of course, you have to notice it first. And conics, they kill villagers really fast. Okay, we got a TC drop now from Miguel on the left to expand, but wow, lucky Velez. He's looking for relics. He's actually going to find a TC now. Is he going to convert it? Is he going to notice it? Convert the Vil? No? Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's convert the villager. Yep, there you go. Or no. Yeah, there's a monk on the other side. The Vil is surrounded. Oh, so many convincing monks. He's trying to stop it. No, I don't want to listen. The Lightcap trying to save the Vil, but no, the Vil gets converted. Alright. Lightcap being sent to the left, though. That monk is probably going to die now for his heresy. There you go. Bam. Two hits and it's down. Meanwhile, Konig still killing villagers. And my god, 39 villagers to 12. Look at the Vil count. It's 85 to 99 right now. Velez is ahead in the Vil count, even though the Persian player is a boomer. Right? The Persian player is booming like crazy. Another Krepost is going up in the middle of Miguel's town, and there's nothing he can do about it. It's all walled in too. I guess I could delete his archer range and he could maybe get in with some camels, but... Man, I must say, Conics are such a strong unit though. They're such a strong unit. Really high base attack, 12 instead of 10 for knights. They have the same base armor. Less pierce armor though. They die to archers, but... yeah, they're still a really good unit. As this is a Doubt TC. It's a Doubt TC as well. Doubt. Yep, that's not gonna go up, is it? I mean, not for now, as or actually ever. Think about it. I mean, how is Miguel going to send villagers to the left now? There's Kreposts everywhere. And the GG is called. There you go. Miguel realizing that there's just literally nothing he can do anymore. Like, he has one gold that is about to run out. There is Krepost everywhere. He can't take his main gold. His economy is not that great. He just doesn't have the counter to the freaking Conics. And Velez right now, he's got way more army as well. 10 Conics, a bunch of monks, bunch of conversions. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. And Miguel decided to throw in the towel because screw this. Too many Conics. This game's over. And what a messy game it was. And honestly, this is kind of what you need to do with Bulgarians. You have especially against Persians. You are going to fall behind in the boom. That is the iron law of playing against an eco-civ like Persians or Vikings, things like that. They will get ahead of you. Their economy, or Mayans, right? Their economy is better than yours from the get-go, which means that you need to go aggressive and make it messy. And I think Villas made it messy, alright? With those towers was really nice, you know, scouting the fact that Miguel did not have a lot of safe gold, actually. So maybe towering that gold might have saved Miguel from that. Although it's difficult to do against men-at-arms, that's for sure. And then even when Miguel did get gold, he was making camels and knights, but conversions, conics being strong, the constant raiding in the back. I wonder if maybe dropping a castle down here to secure this gold, right? Because think about it, this DC does secure this gold for a bit. Yeah, you get a castle on this hill. That does make this DC completely safe. That's true. I mean, for sure, Velez would have come forward with siege and besiege that DC, but at least then you have the back of your base to fall back to. A castle down here shoots down the Kreposts, the towers. Then you can contest this DC as well, take that gold back. I think maybe that might have been an idea, but the thing is, you know, I'm saying that, but it's not like I would have been able to do any better in this matchup. Please, like we are the. We are just the observers. We have all the overview. You know, players, of course, they can't see what we do, so they, you know, that makes it a lot more difficult. And the level is high, you know that. I think one thing that why I think maybe killing this Krepost would have been an idea is because this Krepost was constantly spamming conics, and Velez just kept raiding with the conics inside Miguel's base, and these conics hit villagers. They kill vills in 3 hits, right? 3 hits, and the vills are down. So that basically means that you know, you have to constantly react to the constant conic rate in the back of your base. And look how many villagers Velez killed. 46. Miguel should have had 120 vills by now, 130 vills even. Right? Again, the Persian boom. The fact that he's still keeping up with Velez while losing almost 50 vills is crazy. That's just Persian privilege. But the thing is, that's still expensive. And it's not like Miguel was able to have a lot of farming economy because, well, a lot of it got denied, remember? A lot of it. So he kept having to re-expand there. Alright, well, let's have a look at them statistics. Looking at the KD, yeah, the KD ending up being really good for Velez. And remember, that's also villagers counted there as well. So I think in the fights themselves, Camels should be able to beat conics. Yeah, I wonder what you could have done against the conics and the monks. I don't know. Maybe I mean, the light gap, making some light gap against the monks was good. Camels against conics, because if you just make knights, the knights will just die. But yeah. I don't know, conics are just such a strong unit. What can I say? And even still, the economy for Miguel was better. Look at that, he had the better economy for most of that, but just the incessant raiding was just making his life miserable. Like I said, that's exactly what Velez needed to do. And also not having a lot of gold definitely didn't help there. Yeah, the villager high. Persian player, he was adding vills. He was adding vills. Look at that. He actually had more villagers by this, but he just kept losing his vills as well, and that just not good for a boom, is it? Looks like Velez the fastest player with 73 APM. I mean, not that it really matters at this level. It's all about decision making, and both players will be good at that. All right. Hope you enjoyed that game. Please feel free to leave a like. Feel free to leave a comment, and thank you for watching.